We're back now with another report in our series Hooked, America's Heroin Epidemic. Tonight we visit the Chicago area where federal, state and local authorities are banding together to fight the explosion of the drug. The problem has gotten so bad there's actually a road known as the Heroin Highway where addicts drive to get their fix. Our report tonight from NBC's Mark Potter.
It's 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, a vacant lot on Chicago's west side. An undercover camera catches illegal drug sales already underway. Federal agents say these are heroin deals. The seller is the woman in the gray sweatshirt, offering $10 bags of heroin to about a dozen buyers waiting anxiously in line with cash in hand.
I've never seen it this bad. And I've seen what it does to families, communities, educational settings, healthcare. It's enormous.
Jack Riley is the veteran special agent in charge of the DEA in Chicago.
This is really the heart of gang territory here.
He tells us almost all the heroin here arrives directly from Mexico and is distributed by an army of local gang members.
In Chicago, we've got 100,000 documented street gang members who largely make their living putting Mexican cartel heroin on the street.
Riley says heroin bought and sold in Chicago comes from opium poppies processed by Mexico's powerful Sinaloa drug cartel. It crosses the U.S. border hidden in cars and trucks, usually at El Paso, and is then driven north.
This is where they feel comfortable meeting.
Riley took us to a large Mexican-American community in Chicago filled with legitimate businesses, but where cartel members also blend in and set up shop to oversee their Midwest operation.
It is immense, it is well financed, and it's security conscious and very compartmentalized.
As heroin explodes in Chicago, it's also spreading to the suburbs and other cities.
This is Highway 290. It's also known as the Heroin Highway. Addicts from outside the city come down this road to Chicago's west side to get off and buy their drugs, and then to head right back home.
It's cheap, it's readily available.
24-year-old Wes, a recovering addict, says heroin is everywhere here.
I got it from the suburbs. I never had to travel very far. It was within 10-15-minute drive, and I had my fix.
We're trying to do some work with them.
At the Rosecrance Health Network, doctors worry about the growing number of young heroin addicts.
So we are losing a part of a generation, an important part of a generation that can contribute a lot to the society and help us.
And for people to think that it's not in their community, it's not in their town, they're immune to it, you're living in a fantasy world.
Heroin spreading around the country, claiming more American victims every day. Mark Potter, NBC News, Chicago.